Do you want some ambient lighting in the Tesla? I did too, so I partnered up with YESLAK to bring you an ambient lighting strip that goes along the whole top part, and it has a bunch of cool features that it does with it. Comes in a simple package, so let's open it up and see what we got. Yo, look at these crazy looking pry tools, and they're pretty sturdy. These are a lot better than other ones that I've worked with. These ones feel solid. Plastic is a lot better than cheaper ones. I actually have a cheaper one right here, and you can see that it is very frayed. So we're done with that. It has these two terminals, and then it also has these two terminals, and then it has this on this side, which I'm assuming is the controller for it. This is your wiring harness. It might look intense, but this is actually a lot better than some of other stuff I had to deal with. This should be a pretty easy install. And then you have the light itself. So just a standard light strip. This is just going to go along the dash. Let's just get ahead and go into it. You don't want to see me talk, you want to see the lights lit up. You're gonna start on the passenger side of the car. This is the area we're gonna want to pay attention to. First, you're gonna want to go ahead and open up the glove box. It'll make it easier to remove this panel, and a simple pry tool in here will get it out. Next, you'll want to remove this piece, and you're gonna want to come in from the top, otherwise you risk breaking it. And then you pull it up and straight out, and that's just because of this clip right there. Now you got to get this bottom kick panel out, and the only way to do it is to remove the weather stripping, and all you're gonna do is just pull up on it. It's just a rubber piece that sits in a metal groove right there. And then this black plastic has to come off. There is a bolt in here. I kind of lost mine. It's not a bolt, it's actually a clip, and you can use these two little teeth, place it in the clip and pull it out. And then you're gonna want to go ahead and remove this thing. A few clips on the bottom, and then it pretty much just slides out once you got the weather stripping out of the way.
Ooh, this is the area we're gonna play in now.
Different Teslas have different plugs. They have a bunch of options on their website, so make sure you check out which one you have, grab that one, and you'll have a perfect fit. This part of the splitter is for the AMD port. It's a blue plug, and you're just gonna take this splitter and plug it straight into here. It should click into place. And then there's another plug right here. For that, you'll take the smaller one, and that's just gonna go in there as well. I've already connected the USB-C on this side, and let's try to plug it into the light and see if it turns on. It's 3-pinned, moment of truth. Oh, it's on, check it, y'all. It's on, it is lit. That's a light strip. I found the gap to push it through, and it definitely helps if you pull this panel forward as you're pulling this through. It creates more space because there's a little slit that it's just sliding through. You don't have to take this panel off, just definitely go ahead and pull it forward as you're pushing this through. If you look super closely inside of here, you can see a little slit at the top. Now, there's plastic trim in here, and then there's this faux leather at the top, and we're basically going to be sliding it in there. Sometimes it fits in just perfectly and it friction fits. Other times you'll want to use like 0.5mm not included 3M, and that'll definitely get it to stick inside of there. And you can go ahead and put this back together however you like. Just fit the wires in. If you don't already have a lot in here, it's gonna be pretty easy. If you have a lot of mods like me and a lot of different connectors, it's gonna be a little bit harder, but there's usually a lot of room up here, like at the very top. So just look back there, try to shove any wires you can in there and just figure it out, whatever works the best for you. All right, guys, check this out. So light is going across the whole top, right? We have this light installed here and it looks sick. I found a few cool features. Let's demo some of them. One is the turn signals. So you press your turn signal down, it turns signals. Isn't that cool? And then the same thing with this side as well. I wonder if that works with the hazards. So I just press the hazards on and that side goes on and this side goes on. Another cool thing is that if the door pops open, this gets brighter. Here, watch this. I'm about to open the door. Oh, you see that? It gives you a little bit of light. And then when we close the door, it turns it off. Isn't that sweet? And then the same thing for this side. I'll go ahead and pop the door. See, it's on, and then let's close the door. It turns off. If you wait long enough, you can see the ambient lights changing, and I really like it. It's like a slow gradient, and you can actually adjust that with this scroll wheel. You can see it just turned to a lighter blue. It's just fading through the colors. But if you press and hold this for 2 seconds, and then you scroll, then you're going to adjust the ambient lighting. It's kind of like a teal color right now. It's been cycling through colors, and I really like the speed. Unfortunately, there's no app with it, but it keeps keeps things simple. When you go ahead and close the door, by the way, the lights turn off just like everything else. They all turn off. And when you go ahead and you open the door, it does a welcome animation. You can kind of see it going across there. It's gonna go away and then it turns off and it turns automatically back on, and those are your lights. So with all those features, with all of those cool things, I'll have this in the description below the like button. You can check it out for yourself. You can snag one with a discount code I'll also have down there, and let me know what you think. Let me know what ambient lights you have in your car, which ones you're gonna put in your car. I'm curious on how you light up your Teslas.